Hey guys, so we're going to take a look at how to locate a leak in our NuCanoe, right? So if you get off the water and you find water inside your NuCanoe, what are the spots we should start looking for, and like what's the next steps? So the first thing I want to say is we're going to look at the front side of our NuCanoe, pull one up over here, and what we're going to want to look for are kind of these main areas. So I have this unlimited. If I had water in the hole, come back here to this hatch, making sure that was closed, right? Kind of thinking through my adventure. Was I pooling a bunch of water here? So like, was I loaded too far back? Was water coming in? Any other main damage, like if you somehow gouge the top of your deck, none of that's very common necessarily. One thing that does happen every once in a while is these the drain plugs on the back. If that was over tightened, and then when you put pressure on your boat, maybe the heat of the day, it popped open. If that was sitting in the water all, that's a point where water could come into our NuCanoe. So assuming we've checked all those things, we're gonna be flipping our boat over. The most likely culprit is gonna be on the underside of our yak. So bringing this guy back over. So we have it upside down. The two main areas we're going to want to look at, so first give a visual inspection of the underside of our hole, see if there's any gouges or anything like that. You can kind of gauge off the amount of water that came in too. If you had gallons of water or something like that, a small pinhole is probably not going to be that culprit there unless it was constantly submerged and you're out for a long time. So there's a couple different things we can do to find damage in our kiss-offs or our scupper holes. So with our kiss-offs, again, to go over the difference, kiss-offs, they look like scupper holes, but they stop in there and they are going to be a structural part of our NuCanoe. The first thing you want to do is a visual inspection, looking inside, see if you see any cracks or any damage like that. Inside your scupper holes, you will see sometimes like some extra plastic in there, like a line or a ring there. That's not inherently damaged. That's part of the molding process, and that's perfectly fine. If you see any cracks or holes or anything like that near that, that's going to be the problem we're looking for. So some key methods here, I'll run you through how you would find those. If you run a powerful flashlight inside the hole and then turn off the lights in the room, sometimes you can see light shining through a crack or anything like that. That's a good method, a really quick method. Another method, we'll get in a little more detail here, is going to be running some soapy water in the scupper hole. So if you spray soapy water in there and you run air like we're going to do with our shop vac, if it bubbles through, that'll be a key giveaway. The one we're going to go into a lot of depth today is going to be filling our kiss-offs. So this is going to be with water. So if you pour water in there, then you run air through it, you'll see water, air bubble through your water, and that's going to be a key giveaway that there's going to be some damage in that kiss-off. So let's jump in and start getting that process going. Okay, so we're going to want to do is just pour. You don't need tons of water. You just kind of want to cover the whole base area there. Something you can do is if you don't have a shop vac, you can let water sit on here and see if it goes lower. So we know this boat has some damage, so going like that, pouring it in. See that this water level is actually already visually dropping. So that's a key indicator right there that there's going to be some damage here. It's not always quite that obvious though. So we'll fill up these other ones and we'll run some air through here and see if we get any bubbling. So in this process, we're going to want to come here to our drain plug. Go ahead and squeeze the drain plug and that pulls it all the way out. When you're doing this, make sure you switch the end of your shop vac. You want to blow air into your NuCanoe, not suck air into your NuCanoe. So with that said, just basically hold it up here. You can remove this piece, however your shop vac is. You don't need to make a really tight seal. You just need to get some air going through there. So I'm going to turn on the shop vac. We're going to run it through here and see if any of those kiss-offs bubble. Just like that. Okay, so as we saw, we did have one of those kiss-offs bubbling up water. So the next step from here is going to be start repairing it. And you can see in the links below, we have kiss-off repair videos there. If your damage was somewhere else and you need to do some plastic welding or anything like that, go ahead and look at that video as well. We have that down below. But for this instance, we identified that it was in the kiss-off and we're able to go repair it.